What's up guys, this is BrookCee and today I'm going to be giving you a few tips or a little tutorial on how to get a MOAB or a MOAB. Might argue how to pronounce it, but yeah, I'd call it a MOAB. First off, which weapon to use? I prefer to use the MK14 as it's basically a sniper in disguise. I've had so many more MOABs since using this gun. If the MK14 isn't your thing, you're going to want to use either a Type 95, the M16A4 or the ACR. As for attachments, the silencer is a must, otherwise you're going to have to be very lucky. If you're using the MK14, you can use the ×2 attachments and put a red dot sight on it. Same with the other burst fire weapons. As for the ACR, you're best using extended mags, or because you're going to be spraying a lot more, which means you're going to need more magazines. Kill streak, you're going to want to use specialist all the time. It's your best bet for getting a MOAB. You're going to want to use Scavenger, Hardline Pro, and Marksman is my favourite for the third perk. But that, it's debatable. You can use whatever you want as your third, but it's whatever you prefer. I've never really used Sit Rep, and I've never had it Pro, so I can't really go into detail on that. But I prefer to use Marksman myself. If I was using this SMG, I'd probably use Dead Sounds because I'd be at a closer range, to the opposite team. The specialist perks, you're going to want to use Sleight of Hand as your first, Assassin as your second, and Quick Draw as your third. You can substitute Quick Draw for Stalker Pro or whatever third perk you want. It won't really matter because you've already got Assassin, and you're going to get all your perks in the next few kills. As for lethal and tactical, I wouldn't worry too much. They don't really matter apart from if you get, a 3-man Semtex or something, it's going to contribute to your MOAB streak. Portable radar, that could be the only, possible thing you're going to want to use if you're more of a camper, or you're going to stay in like a few spots for a long period of time. That can help you a lot. But that's only if, you're not playing with a team. They're not going to be using UAV, so you might want your own radar up. Team Defender is definitely one of the easier game types to get a MOAB, just because you can judge the spawns a lot better and position yourself in greater positions. You're going to want to know when and not to push forward. If you push forward a second too early, that's going to be it. You might get stuck in between an enemy spawn and get picked from behind. You're also going to want to know when to play tactically and sit back in the same spot. I don't really enjoy camping, but if I know it's going to benefit me more than running around, then I'm going to do it. And for that particular time, try not to stay at one spot more than you should, because the enemies you're killing are eventually going to want to come after you. Like if you were getting camped, you're going to come after the guy who's killed you in the same spot. Another thing, if you're playing with friends, try and get them to use support classes and keep a constant UAV on the radar, as this will help you dramatically. I would not recommend them to use counter UAV, as you will most probably have Assassin by then, and your enemies are just going to run round like headless chicken. You could possibly run into you, it could be bad in the long run. I think we're getting to the end of the video here. I think there's 2 more kills until I get my MOAB, 2 or 3 more kills. But yeah, these are just a few tips. If it's helped you, then I'm glad. I hope that some of you will get your first MOAB from this, or get more MOABs. But yeah, thanks for listening. This has been my first commentary, a bit nervous, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like. See you in the next video. Peace.